Hi, everyone. I'm going to be discussing with us my struggles through a toxic relationship to my success. I am going to tell you now that going through a toxic relationship, it's not an easy task, especially when you've been isolated from everyone. It will actually take some time before you recognize that you are in a toxic relationship, unless it's physical. Now, I don't know, some of you will probably have seen the video I did about my journey through the toxic relationship. And I didn't have the physical one. It was mental, it was psychological, it was emotional, and it was financial. And I had to actually take a step back when I realized I was in a toxic relationship. And I had to actually tell myself that it's not me, something is wrong with here. After calling my partner a couple of times, saying we need to actually work on this relationship and something is wrong. But he kept telling me there's nothing wrong with me, it's me something is wrong with. And it got to a stage that, when you start to hear the same thing day in, day out, you believe that actually it's you that something is wrong with. And I thought to myself, if I'm the one something is wrong with, my colleagues at work will have told me about a change in my behavior and things like that. But I never got that from work. So why is it that I'm getting this at home? I tried speaking to his family, his dad, his uncle, and his friends, but they keep sweeping it under the carpet. And they keep telling me not to listen to gossips, not to listen to what people are telling me. But they've forgotten that I live with this person and I know him very well in and out, more than them. And after that, I just thought to myself, you know what? You need to look for an escape and just keep it to yourself. Because if you start telling people, they're going to go back to him and tell him, and that will block my means of escape. So instead of me verbalizing, I started to internalize and I kept everything to myself until when I was ready to come out of that relationship. Now, when I was ready, I had to actually stop communication for 2 years. And because I'm the only one that actually does this communication, when I stopped, he never called to say, why did you stop calling? Blah, 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 blah. So I just thought to myself, good. So if I don't initiate it, he doesn't initiate it. So I just left it as that. We had a child between us. He even stopped communicating with the child. So I thought this is a good ammunition. So I started the process of the divorce. And when the divorce came through, it was something that was probably just going to take us 3 months, but it took 2 years of going backward and forward. But it was finally done, and I was happy. I was waiting. I got the decree, nice eye, and they gave him 12 weeks to contest it. If you contest it, then that will be it. But if it doesn't, then I can get my decree absolute, which he didn't contest. So I got my degree absolute. Now, I had to walk away from so many things. I walked away from landed properties that we had together. I walked away from properties. I just came out nil. And when I came out of it, I was in minus £500,000. Now I had to sit down and talk to myself and say, I need to build myself up. I was the one that built the relationship up anyway in the first instance. And because I still got my knowledge of what I did those times, yes, I thought the world is my oyster. I can rebuild myself. So I started gradually. I couldn't get anything on credit anymore because my credit score is now 0. Something that I've built up to like 100% now come to 0. I have a credit card about £15,000 on each. I had about 4 or 5 of those. Those were taken out of my hand because we've exhausted it and I couldn't reach payment. So I had to actually take myself to a debt management team that helped me compile all this debt and gave me a reasonable amount I can afford to pay every month. So I continued my life with that. And I thought, okay, I can't be working for the rest of my life. At that time, I was over 50. Yes, I knew I still got the energy in me. Yes, I still got the knowledge. But time is not on my side. What I have spent 25 years in doing, I know I might have another 25 years, but have I got the strength? No. So I found love again. I started a new life with my new husband. And God bless his heart as a very gentleman and he's a very caring man. So I told him all my plans. We ran together with this. We needed to get education and get mentor. And through that, just going to get property education and get mentorship that actually made us go into several other things. When we started into the mentorship, yeah, we started with properties that we don't own and we getting money from it. It's good. And then I spoke to my mentor about public speaking. And it was doing me going to the public speaking course. The business got birth, divine self-love got birth. And that was when I knew that this is my calling. This is my purpose on earth. I need to run with this. And at the back of that, I've started a mentorship and coaching business. And I'm actually written a book. It's Breaking Free, My Journey of Liberation from a Toxic Relationship. And in that book, I actually wrote it step by step, how people can break free, how they can get their freedom, how they can move forward, how they can even own a business. They don't have to go to a 9-to-5 job if they don't know how. And a couple of businesses out there that you don't need a huge load of degree to become a business holder, a business person. So that was how gradually I started from my struggle to my success. Now I've become an author. I've actually got 2 mentorship and coaching businesses, and I'm a public speaker. And I was able to do this because I had something driving me. And what was driving me was the people out there that needed my help. And that's why I will not stop sharing my experience for other people to learn from and be able to free themselves from a toxic relationship. I've been able to build 4 different types of businesses along a full-time job. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So I tell you, do not sit down and wallow in pity. If you wallow in pity, you will not get anything done. Dust yourself if you come out of a toxic relationship. Your head high, shoulders straight, and face what is ahead of you. And you can do it. Give my video a thumbs up. Click on the subscribe notification bell. Click on the bell icon. Whenever I upload a new video, you will get notified, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more knowledgeable information about toxic relationship. See you in my next video.